The vestibular system is a sensory system responsible for providing our brain with information. It provides the sense of balance and spatial orientation, instability, and movement coordination. Located in the inner ear, this is the vestibular labyrinth. It contains 3 semicircular canals that are situated on a plane in which the head can rotate. This involves controlling nodding, swivel, and tilting up and down of the head. The canals are filled with a fluid called endolymph that flow into the ampulla, which contains hair cells that are the sensory receptors of the vestibular system. This movement causes the tips of the hair cells, called stereocilia, to move, which leads to the release of neurotransmitter to the brain. Our vestibular sense provides us with reliable information depending on our internal and external environments. On Earth, the vestibular system can feel the pull of gravity on the sensors in the inner ear. This is what contributes to sending signals to the brain to give a sense of spatial orientation. However, in space, the vestibular sense becomes unfamiliar with the pull of gravity. This part of the human body is probably the most heavily affected system. In space, astronauts experience disorientation due to prolonged exposure of microgravity. The effect this has on the astronaut is that it causes the astronaut to be unstabilized, unbalanced, and not being able to walk upright, and spatially disoriented. Once the astronaut returns to Earth, it takes time to adjust to Earth's pull of gravity on the vestibular sense, which can be nauseating and cause dizziness. A good example of the affected vestibular sense that astronauts feel when they return to Earth is that of the feeling of a spinning roller coaster. In despite, before entering outer Earth, astronauts must go through certain types of drills and training to hold on to their vestibular sense. For example, astronauts train using the multi-axis trainer. This is a circular structure surrounded by multiple rings that all rotate with 2 degrees of freedom. Something such as this will prepare astronauts for spatial disorientation they lose in space. In all aspects, an astronaut's body must be trained under the influence of microgravity so that the sense of weightlessness doesn't completely throw off the vestibular system. Most research that is being conducted for the preparation of space travel in the future is NASA's plan to send international crew to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean in preparation for deep space travel. These missions will test time delays for longer distances of communication and as well as the evaluation of techniques for future spacewalks on a variety of surfaces. As you can see, as NASA creates an outlook for future deep space travel, they must put astronauts through multiple training sessions and various levels of strain on each body system in the preparation. The vestibular system acts like the sixth sense, and this research will most certainly help for future space exploration.